What is going on, everyone? It's Nero again. Today for you, some Modern Warfare 3, actually. We got some Search and Destroy going on the map Fallen. I'm using a P90. I got Recon on. And this is one of those games. I actually kind of wanted to discuss this real quick before we actually get into the milk and cookies of the video. So, does anyone else play this way? Now, when you first get on, when you first begin playing Call of Duty, the first game of the day, a lot of people, it usually goes back and forth between two separate scenarios. Either you, A, do ridiculously well for whatever reason, you just seem to do ridiculously well, which is what happens to me this gameplay, or you do horrendously bad and it takes you a few games to warm up and get your shot going. I'm kind of weird like that when it comes to Call of Duty. It seems as to me, my first games are really good, and then they kind of like trickle down from there. I'm wondering, is it because when you first get on, like you're 100% paying attention, you're focused, you're going on, you're paying attention to every kill, or you're paying attention to mini-map, you're focused, your shot's on, well, your shot may not be on, but you're focused, and I think that focus compensates for lack of your shot being on. And then, for a couple games going on, you do rather well for what, at least I do rather well after that. And then it kind of trickles down and I start doing worse and worse. I don't know if it's because I'm not paying as much attention or what's going on with that, but that's how I feel. So you guys let me know in the comment section below. How does that work for you guys? When you first get on, do you do well? Or do you kind of like start off slow, then gain momentum as you continue your little play session? And that's how it happens for me. So like I said, this is one of the first games I got on the particular day I got this. This was actually recorded a few days ago, and I did really well. This is the first game I did really well, and it's a 14-1. I think you guys will enjoy it. Running around with that P90, and P90 is a fun gun to use in Call of Duty. It's one of those guns because you're familiar with it, I'm familiar with the gun from COD 4. Right now, I actually use Grizzly as a decoy. I'm like, Grizzly ran first, and then I use that to kind of pinpoint where the guy was at and turn the corner and shoot him. Poor Grizzly, using teammates as decoys. Dick move. I'm actually playing with Grizzly and I'm playing with Cardinal in this, and Cardinal, he was like spectating me while it happened. He's like, dude, that was a dick move. I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. You gotta do what you gotta do for that YouTube money, right? And I'm just fucking with you guys. So the whole topic I actually wanted to discuss with you guys is actually, if you kind of look at this, look at the map. It's Fallen. I don't like Fallen. I don't know. I'm weird. For me, I've said this many times in many different videos about, look at Recon. He's painting all these people. I know this guy's right here on the corner. I love Recon. For me, it's not so much how a map plays. It's more or less how the map looks. If the map looks good, I go into it with this mindset, hey, this map looks awesome. I love playing on this map because it looks cool. And then, I tend to do well on maps that look good. Fallen isn't one of those maps to me. Fallen is a dreary, God, it's so gross looking. One of those maps that is just, I don't like it. I don't know. Some of you guys may like Fallen. That's cool. If you like Fallen, sweet. Props to you, man. And check this guy. Oh, there we go. It's just one of those maps for me. I don't know. I just don't enjoy it, then I end up getting shot. God damn, there goes that clutch. Ah, man. I was hoping for that clutch. There goes that flawless. But, it's still 14-1, so pretty good overall gameplay. But like I said, Fallen's one of those maps. There's a few maps in the Call of Duty genre, the Call of Duty scene, that I just don't like. I just think they're gross looking. Let me think of some examples off the top of my head. Underpass. Underpass is disgusting. I don't like Underpass in Modern Warfare 2. I really don't. When I play Black Ops, I'm trying to think of an example from each game. I'm trying to think of a map in Black Ops that is just dreary and gross and sad, and I just don't like to play on it. Probably Array, because I don't know. Array is actually, it's bright and shiny, but we'll cover that here in a moment. But Array is just one of those maps I don't like. COD 4, definitely Downpour. Downpour is just green and rainy and yucky. I just don't like it. World at War. I like every map in World at War. You can't make me not like a map in World at War. So the whole point is there's maps I don't like just because of the way they look. And I've thought of a way to fix this. Now, a lot of people have actually probably covered on this, but it's something I wanted to cover as well, and I'm going to talk about it. I believe that there should be an implementation in Black Ops 2 that sets random weather and random time of the day every time you play the map. That would make something 110% different every time. Okay, think about this. Now, I don't overly care for Fallen. Obviously, I've said it maybe 30 times this video. I've said I do not really care for Fallen. I think I would like Fallen much more if it were nighttime. I don't know. It would look completely different. The dreary, just the grays and the greens on this map, they would look cool because it's nighttime. These street lights, I'm walking underneath a street post right now, that light would be on. The buildings would be lit up a little bit. It would play completely different. A good example of a daytime versus nighttime map would be Macon in Call of Duty World at War. Macon was one of the original maps in the game. It's a nighttime map on Macon Atoll. It's an island in the Pacific there. and it's nice. It's one of the few nighttime maps that a lot of people really enjoy. It played really well. Then Treyarch actually came out with a free DLC map, Making Day, which was exactly the same. It was making during the day. I think there was one room that you could actually get into. There was actually a ladder to get up on this little porch. That was like the one difference. Other than that, it was low tide as well. Making at night, it was high tide, which means you're walking through the water and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. And Making Days low tide, where the water doesn't really exist. It was cool. It worked really well, and it's cool to see a map what it would look like during the daytime as compared to the nighttime. So picture this. Picture this for Black Ops 2. I'm gonna use regular Black Ops maps as an example. Picture Summit. You see Summit pop up in the in the lobby there, in your little pregame lobby, in your loading screen there. You see it pop up, you're like, oh, cool, it's Summit. And then while it loads, it'll say Summit, I don't know, Summit Snowy, Summit Summer, Summit Fall, Summit Spring. It'll tell you what the weather, what the time of the year is, whether or not it's gonna be a snow map, whether or not it's gonna be a sunny map, whether or not there's gonna be fall trees everywhere, that kind of thing. It'll also tell you whether or not it's daytime, maybe if it's nighttime, or maybe they add another one, make it sunset or sunrise, which basically look like the same thing. It could be, that you can have random times. Then you can also have random weather. Make it snowing, make it raining, make it, I don't know, bright and sunny. Who knows? Make it cloudy, make it dreary. Who knows? That would be something that would be 110% different in the Call of Duty franchise. Every map being different every time you play it. Right? How cool would that be? When you're watching gameplays and commentaries, like you're watching this, how many gameplays have you honestly seen on the map Fallen? I mean, how different can it be every time? When I'm doing my little intro there, hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Nero playing a little Search and Destroy here on Fallen. I'd be like, hey guys, my name's Nero. I'm playing a little Search and Destroy on Fallen. It is nighttime. It is snowing, and it it is fall, or I guess it wouldn't be fall. I guess the weather. I don't know, the whole weather idea might kind of goof around a little bit. I mean, I guess it could only snow if it's during the winter time, and that would just kind of take, who knows though? Maybe it would be snow on the ground but sun up above. Who knows? They can make a map completely different every time. Imagine this map nighttime and snowy. It would be something different. Imagine this map, nighttime and rainy. It'd be completely different. If it would play the same, it would just look different, and I think that would that would take off franchise fatigue. That would make people, people wouldn't be going out there and just being bored of it. It'd be something different every time they played it. And if it's something they liked, like, oh man, I love this map when it's snowing, or I love this map at nighttime. Yeah, I'm so glad we got this. It'd be something different every time. Like you want to play, in Black Ops, for example, after you play the map, you had the option to play that map again. If you play it again, it'd be something different than what you had before. I mean, obviously, it'd be the same map. It'd still play the same. The bombs are still being in the same spot. The flags being in the same spot. Buildings be the same. It would just look visually different, and it would make you feel as though you're playing a completely different map. Now, that would be hard for developers, I understand. They would have to go out there. There'd be a lot of extra coding. That would be a lot of extra work. I think it would be an excellent overall addition, though. And obviously, that'd be tough. How many maps are in a Call of Duty game? Like roughly 15 on average, maybe. General, default maps, like roughly 15. So they'd have to make like, 50, 60 different variations. But it would still be cool. I think it'd be cool. So final score 14-1. Hope you guys all enjoyed this gameplay and commentary. And if you did, remember to share this. I don't ask for this ever. Share this with other YouTubers. Share it with a Woody's Gamertag, with a Wings of Redemption. Everyone. Share it with everyone. I would like them to watch this video. I don't even want them to comment or shout it out or anything. I just want them to see the message and possibly make a video about it on themselves or by themselves, so people can go out there and maybe this idea can get a little bit of light. Maybe it can shed some light. Maybe it can see the light of day sometime, and maybe a developer will take notice, because obviously my channel is pretty small. So hope you guys all enjoyed, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day as well.